Well, I'm in an overgrown field that I haven't been in before. And the first, besides aluminum and modern bullets, I don't know if that's a modern bullet or a tiny musket ball at this point. See that's filament like. That's a smushed lead bullet. So, not too old, and it's probably got crimping on it, so. But anyway, it's smashed. Right down on that hole is an interesting looking hinge. So, that's good, unless they dump trash back here and it still kind of works. I've never seen one quite like that. I'll have to clean it up, see what it looks like. It doesn't have your normal screw holes on each side. That's pretty cool. Well, I didn't think this was anything at first, but I think it's like a piece of, like a candlestick or teapot or something like that. I'll have to clean up. I actually think it's got some silver gilt on it right here. Yeah, it does. Oh, that's cool. Must have been something right here then. Alright, we'll keep looking. Well, I didn't expect this, but I think it's a Civil War bullet. In fact, I know it is. I'm just going to clean the crust off of it. Look how big that thing is. That's what that is. I'll clean it up and show it to you. Didn't expect to find that out here. Let me see if I can clean it up just a little bit with a toothbrush. I'm not sure what kind that is. It might be a mini ball, but I'm not positive. Alright, that's cool. Well, I don't know what this is. It's modern. It was right on top of the ground. Slingshot modern black powder gun piece. It was shot. It hit something. It's flattened a little bit right there. Wow, I think I just got a button right there. Yep, that's what that is. Two-piece button. I just found that mini ball in here. Let's see what that is. Huh. I'll have to clean it up. So hold on a second. Well, there it is. I think it's a livery button. So I'll have to clean it on up and let you see a picture or a wrap up. It's got an animal on it. Out of that hole is this big chunk of iron. What do you think that is? That was a wedge at first, but then it's hollow in the middle. I have no idea what that is. It's ginormous. I don't even know if I can carry that out of here. I'll clean it up a little bit. If you see anything else on it, I'll show you. I have no idea what that is. Hollow in the middle, wedge shape, and it is heavy. No idea what that is. Well, I went way down on that side and kind of over towards that tree a little bit further is where I found that button. But I came back over here and I got a buckle. Look at this, cool. Old shoe buckle. That's exactly what that is. You can see where the pin went across there. Cool. Well, the guy that I'm with, he's a long-time realtor. He said these berry bushes grow around old house sites. They can seem to be growing wild in here, but they just found a plantation here. Big full one too. Well, I'm back on top of the hill and got a copper nail down in there. Well, way down on this mound, I got a buckle. There it is, old horse tack buckle. I'll take it. Well, down on that hole, I think it's just an overalls button, but it's some kind of button. It's got a design on there, I can't make it out. But it's got iron on the back of it like it's a overalls button. Oh, something digging around popped out of this hole when I flipped the plug. There it is. Let's see what it is. Could be just a button. That is not a button. Or is it? Or not rub on. I think it's a coin. I'm pretty sure it's a big coin. Got some detail on it. Oh yeah. That's a coin. Got a bust. See the bust? Alright. Cool. Yeah, baby. Well, hopefully you can see it. I was looking at this bust. It's a KG3. It's, let's see. I don't know if the sun will do you any good. Let's see if I can get it oriented right. Yeah, here it is. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got the ribbon on the hair right there, and he's left facing. Pretty sure that's a KG3. And it's got Britannia on the back. It's really worn now. Well, down in that hole is a piece of a cauldron, or a pot, whatever you want to call it. And some blue pottery was down in there. I found one of these before. It's a padlock hasp. just not the rest of the padlock. I bet you underneath this mound right here, all the way to dirt level, there's a ton of stuff underneath there. Hopefully one day they'll move it and I can get in there. Alright, this was a scratchy signal, but I dug it. I'm glad I did, because there was something around. Down in there, there it is. Is it a flat button? That, I think it's just a flat button. I'll take it. I like flat buttons myself. Some people don't like them. Yeah, there's where the shank was. Some people don't like to find them, but I love to find flat buttons. They're old. I like old stuff. Alright, down in that hole, one of those little convex buttons. It's got a wreath on the back of it. It's a nice old button. Well, down in that hole, another flat button. I don't think there's a design on it. There may be. Shank's missing. Might have a back mark. Flat button. Yeah, it's got a back mark on there, I'm sure. Alright, on the other side of the silk fence, found an oil lamp burner. And not too far was the KG. Pretty sure that's what that is. Here's the stem that comes out. The knob's missing off the end. That's what that is. Down in that hole is a folded up piece of brass. I don't know if I'll ever get it unfolded or not to see what it is, if it's anything. Well, in that hole right there, a little tiny piece of brass. Looks like it's got a little shape to it, so decided to film it. I'm not sure about what that is. I think this is a piece of a brass padlock. Yep, sure is. I found the hasp to a brass padlock out here before. So it was chewed up probably by a plow. I don't know if the rest of it's down in there or not. Something down in there. Let's see. Nope, just iron. So that's it. That's not even the front, that's the back. So the front is out here somewhere. Deep in the grass. You can see how deep this grass is. I put the, got it in a relic. I think this one is, this one's in 3.2 relic mode. And it's got, yeah, I'm at 95 on sensitivity, 7.8. And I think reactivity is at 2 minus 1 expert. And I think that's it, other than the ground balance. So deep in this hole underneath this grass. You can see how thick this grass is. I got a button or something right there. Yep, button. It's got a back mark on there. Might just say gilt on it. Pretty old one, I think. And I don't think there's anything on the front of that. I got another little buckle, I think. Yep. Tongue's left on there. It's a little tiny buckle like you see on horseback. I want to clean it up. Here it is. Got the tongue listed in the middle. Well, down in that hole, another nice flat button. I don't think there's a design on that one either. Maybe a back mark. It's got a nice shank on it. Brown on the bottom of this plug. Right there, it's a button. Oh, it's a two-piece button. And, wow, it's got those little dots on there. I think that's military, but I don't know what kind. I think could be civilian. I'll have to look it up. Let me clean it up a little bit. It's got a lot of gold gilt left on it. Yeah. That's cool. It's got a star out of little tiny dots. And it's got a nice back mark. So, I don't think it's damaged any. If it is, just a little bit pushed in. Alright, cool. I've never found one like that. Check that big old spike out. Look, it's another iron. They must have been growing them out here. It's like the third or fourth one from out here. That's a baby one. It's gonna weigh the pouch down, but I'm taking it. And that whole little padlock keyhole cover. And I think that one says patent on it. Look, it's another one. They're tiny. That one's smaller than the last, I think. Look. They're getting smaller. Well, and that plug right there is another button, and I think that's an overalls button. I think it's got something on it. I can't tell exactly what, but it's really rusted on the back. Well, there's something in the bottom of this plug, and I see glass, that pink glass. But there's something right in the bottom. It's real loud now. Right here. Here it is right there. A decorative piece. I don't know what it is. That's the story of the hunt. Got another flat button with gold gilt on the back. It's got some left. I don't think there's anything on the front. Well, I started to wrap things up, and there's another signal in this plug. This is where that button just came from. Oh, this is something more shallow, so this might be junk. What's in here? Nope, it's a button. Haha. It was falling out. Look at that. Here it is, another flat button. Two in the same hole. It's not as fancy as the other one. Looks like it might be older too. Cool. I'll take it. I don't know, some kind of wrench or tool or rains guide or something down in there. Not exactly sure. There's something on the bottom of this plug right here. Huh. Pretty interesting looking. Don't know what it is. Again, clean it off with a toothbrush. It's got actually a little, it might be a, I don't know, it's got a little something that wraps around the back of it. Let's clean it up and see what it looks like. It's got a little flower design. It might be some kind of pommel. And look, it wraps around that way. It's got a little fancy on it. That's pretty interesting looking. I have no idea what it is, but it's neat. It's a little flower that runs around. That's another little gold flat button. Back mark on there. Well, down in that hole, musket ball. Alright, the sun's getting low. I've been here a long time. I'm getting tired. So I'm going to head home, and I'll see you at the wrap up. And I hope you liked the video. And I'll see you at the next hunt, or at the wrap up, and then the next hunt. Alright, I'm back from the hunt, and it was a good day out there. So I got the finds cleaned up, and let's see if I can show you what I got pretty quickly here. I picked up some pieces of glass, a bottleneck here, cork bottle, some old pieces of pottery, got some miscellaneous pieces of metal. This is a lock plate to probably a little box or something like that. This was a piece of copper that was nailed onto something. This is what I thought was a scabbard tip, but it's not. It's just another piece of copper. And then over here we got some lead, got some musket balls, and this is a modern one. It was right on top of the ground. I don't know if it's a slingshot thing or not. It says 63, so that's the size of this. Is a oil lamp burner, and this is the wick piece that went in there, and you can see right here is where the rollers would have went in between and pushed it up and down. Piece of harmonica reed is made out of pewter. Shotgun shell head stamp, piece of metal. There's an old shoe buckle, really old colonial. A couple of horse tack buckles, a big one and a little one. No telling how old those are. They made that design for a long time. A copper nail, I guess what they call a rose head nail. This hinge piece, which is silver gilded, which is pretty interesting. That piece was something, but it's broken off, so it's not something by itself. It was a piece of something. And let's see, that little piece, a decorative piece, the padlock keyhole cover that says patent on it, so that's 1800s. This brass padlock back, this is the back plate. Hopefully the rest of it's out there somewhere. This teapot stem and leg here, which are silver plated. This is a butt plate to a black powder pistol, so that could be quite old. That would have went up the back of the stock, and then there would have been a screw in there holding it to the bottom of the wood stock. Civil War mini ball, so that's pretty neat. And let's see, I got some buttons. Here's the engineer button. That's a more modern button. Another overalls button. Those are two overalls button. Then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 flat buttons. This one is convex. That's pretty neat with a wreath on the back. This one of them has got gold gilt left on it, so that's pretty neat. I got a couple of neat two-piece buttons. This one is a hunting button. It's got a deer on it, so that's pretty neat. It's, I guess, a sportsman button, I guess you call it, or something like that. But you can't read the back mark, but it's a complete button. It's deteriorating, so I saved it just in time. This neat button is a Benedict and Burnham button. It says that's the back mark. It has a star on it. Pretty sure that's just a civilian button. and it's from 1830 to 1840. So Josh helped me identify that, so that's pretty cool. And this is the find of the hunt. It's a King George II halfpenny, but it is a Hibernia halfpenny. Hopefully you can see that harp on there. It is worn. On this side right here it says 17, and on that side it says 44, and then I can't read the last number, so it's a 1740s King George II Hibernia halfpenny. So that is a pretty cool find. The halfpennies were 28 to 30 millimeters, and the farthings were 22 to 23 millimeters, and this one's right at 28. It's got some wear on the edge, so it's a little less than 28. So that's pretty neat. So that's the hunt. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not subscribed, please hit subscribe and hit the like button, and I will see you at the next hunt.